All right, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, Speed Gaming fans. I'm WX Fan 21. Yes, I sound lower because it's 6 in the morning, Eastern Time. Someone please remind me why the bleep I decided to do this again this early? I'm kidding. We have the fantastic The Divine with me on commentary. Divine, thanks for hopping in so early in the morning.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning, fans. Good morning, or whatever time y'all are watching this on YouTube. Also, I want to give a big shout out to first time tracker JD Phoenix, who is doing this again, first time tracking. So make sure you show JD some love in the Twitch chat. We greatly appreciate every single one of you here watching this live and those watching here on the VOD. We got a good one for you. This is Item Draft, one of the brand new modes, Divine. Why don't you tell us a little bit about it?
This new item draft. Give me a second to sync
You're
up
good.
streams first. You can describe it first. I gotta.
Item Draft is one of these brand new two modes we decided on this season. I'm one of the admins, and so is Divine, along with Draki, Sunroof Farmer, Kupo, Aussie, and the entire squad. If I miss anybody, I apologize. Oh, Edible Toaster as well. So, one thing to keep in mind is Item Draft. Basically, we still operate off the veto system. So, each racer is going to veto an item that they don't want to start with. That item will still be in the game, but an item that the racers don't want to start with. Now, in this particular instance, the racers elected to veto Gravity and vetoed X-Ray. The two items that were picked were Varia and Bombs. So, and that's it. And the goal is defeat the G4 and beat Mother Brain and escape. So, simple as that. This is what we have here, folks. And any questions, let us know in Twitch chat. But yes, please go ahead and give JD Phoenix some love in the Twitch chat. First time tracker, which again is the reason why I know I'm on this early. Ooh, speed booster. Nice find, derp. I want to make sure that JD wasn't here by himself. So, want to make sure he had coverage as well, support all of our volunteers. So, with that being said, for those who are unfamiliar with these racers, sorry, go ahead, there, Divine.
I was about to say the planet is awake more than we are.
Hey, oddly enough, I've been up now for less than an hour. If you're listening to this live, I got up at like 5:20. I feel awake. I feel awake. I feel good. Had a bowl of Frosted Flakes. Having my coffee. Let's go. Favorite cereal in the Twitch chat? Go. But for those of you that don't know these racers, Derp is a long time SM Rando runner.
Very long.
And just a really good dude. You can argue he could be one of the favorites for this tournament. Derp is a very, very strong racer. So let's keep that here in mind as well. Taika, I believe, is new, if I'm not mistaken. I have not seen Taika in a map rando tournament before. So, Divine, we have 64 players in this tournament, which is insane.
That is insane.
I think the last tournament we had 32. So,
no, we had 47.
We had 47 last time?
47 people, yep.
Chat's already calling out Jeb's frame rate.
Yeah, I don't know. We have a little bit of a chat with him in between matches. It looks like Taika took a death somewhere, or reset somehow.
Both of them have taken massive resets, which is fine. So we're in Brinstar to start. And you can see definitely first piece of, if you want to call it progression, is that E-Tank. Something Derp got early. And now Taika, who saw Bomb Terizo, elected to, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, stay away from that room. Now gets the E-Tank and can't progress.
Let me give you a little bit of info here. An E-Tank is filler.
Correct.
The first E-Tank is filler, not progression. So our first real progression here is looking like speed, or because X-ray is also filler. All fillers are all the beams and X-ray. So the seed is not going to place them unless pretty much necessary, or it will place them on a seed when there is another progression item. As if it's available when speed is available, then the X-ray is going to be filler and won't be used to be progression whatsoever. Ooh, that's a death for derp. Trying to take out those nasty little buggers, and I don't remember the name of that room.
I don't either. But anyway, and what I meant earlier when chat was calling out derp's frame rate is really, I was specifically mentioning this one funny comment from chat from One Up North says derp's cat 2 bandwidth. 2 bandwidth intensive causing dropouts. Yep.
The cat, yeah, cat.
Oh, and now we got another picture
cat.
of a cat?
It's a different cat.
Oh, hi cat.
We're gonna get many different cats this game. That's nice.
I like it.
Okay, looking at this map. Can't get to Bubble Mountain unless we go through worst room in the game. That's pretty nasty.
Yeah, and there's a revert already.
Knows magic hips. Okay, that's a pretty interesting. We can go to the left through. Wait, do we have a runway? Yeah. Oh wait, no, because that's prison. We can't go through prison for that highway. Do we really have to go through that room? That's nasty. That room is called Swiss Cheese. Swiss Cheese is that room.
The name of that room is Swiss Cheese.
Yes, the name of that room is Swiss Cheese.
Was somebody hungry when they decided to name that room?
Supposedly, I guess. Or we can go take these power bombs and go through worst room in the game. JD, we needed power bombs. Oh no, we had bombs. We had bombs. We could have gone through worst room in the game. Yep.
Derp executing a very nice shine. Oh, as I say that, he misses the second shine spark destruction.
Commentator's curse.
Oh, jeez. Well, I was gonna say, Derp being so skilled at this, he's no stranger to this. So what he's doing is he's resetting the room. So this is kind of a timing piece. You can see when Samus does these diagonal shine sparks. Samus actually releases, and you just saw it there on screen, the Shine Spark Samuses, and that actually does damage to enemies. So that's the way speedrunners go and take care of that room. And unfortunately, Derp found east side of Coliseum.
Speed echoes is the word that we're looking for. At a single tank, I'm not sure if you can.
I just call him a Shine Sparky thingy.
Yeah, with a single tank, I don't think you can cross Coliseum. You might be able to. I don't know if it's in logic, though.
It's a matter of whatever the bottom right room is, but you're risking, again, more of these very weird potential one-ways.
So neither of our runners seems like they want to explore Turian at all, even though we can. A little confused about that one. Well, there is progression here in Brinstar, yes. It doesn't seem like either of our runners have realized it, or do we not have access to that side?
They're definitely blocked by something, because neither one are going there.
Yeah, Derp has made the drop here. Wait, does Derp not have map yet?
It's Red Tower. At the top of Red Tower.
Okay, Derp is finally going to get access to the map here and see what's going on.
More Bubble Mountain Major. Reverse Ooh, there's no room to set that up. You have to go through Crate. Okay.
Yeah, we
there's a
have to
major
go.
over there.
Yeah, we have to go through Swiss cheese if we want this major up on the top left.
Oh, Taika, that was filthy.
Very
Taika
nice,
just
very
made
nice.
it through Swiss cheese room with no problem.
Yep.
That was filthy.
Yeah, the problem is if you try and stop and kill the little flying bats things, because those things have a lot of health and they do a lot of damage.
Yeah, that was filthy. So we're going to see what this major is. And here's the question. Is this major going to be worth it? Because this room
Oh,
here
absolutely.
with the golden pirates can be brutal.
Oh wait, no, we can't get through.
Neither one has
PBs.
power bombs. Oh, they both had them, and after the resets, they have to go back for powers. Oh, this is brutal already.
Yeah. Wait, these things only do... Oh, yeah, I guess since they have a suit, they only do 30 compared to their normal 60.
This is brutal. Derp's about to realize this, too. Hey, Derp.
Yeah.
Yeah, no has PBs.
Yeah,
See,
it's
Divine,
pre-pillars.
we're not the only ones still waking up first thing in the morning.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's hardly morning for them. For Taika, it's what? It's a little afternoon for Taika, and then I'm not sure where Derp lives.
I don't know, but Taika has got this incredible light going on in the background. Love that.
Yeah, it's bright, man. And it's changing colors, too. Alright,
Yep,
so neither...
and Derp realized it. Derp realized he doesn't have PVs.
Yep.
This is a brutal progression. You need PBs to even think about potentially going through Swiss cheese to see if that major's even worth it. If I had to guess, I would absolutely say that major is going to be worth it. Because right now, we don't have a lot of progression to go.
Let me see if I
Part of my language, freaking anywhere.
Oh, no, we can't get to Worst Room because that requires PBs. Because we have to go through acid. We have to go through Acid Chozo if we want to get up Worst Room.
No one wants to go through Acid Chozo.
But now with PBs, Derp can go back and get the pre-pillars items. We can go get that major.
To add a little bit of suspense to this match, Divine. Yes. With this the first time that I'm ever seeing Taika won in an SM tournament. But could we be looking at a potential upset? Because, let's face it, again, Derp, one of the potential favorites in this tournament to take home the gold bracket. Can Taika upset Derp here? Taika looks really solid, like he's been doing this for years.
Who knows, but anything's possible in a tournament, really. Especially when runners aren't completely familiar with the modes that we're playing. Because I very much doubt that any runners have experience with starting items.
Yep. So you actually see Taika taking time to look at the map.
Yep.
I think Taika is debating doing what Derp is doing now. Do I really have to go out of the way for that major?
Well, seeing how Taika turned around when he was in pre-pillars, I think he's going to go to pre-pillars now.
Well, here we go. Oh, Derp just missed that first jump. Gonna get second.
Oh god, he's just going to get stun locked now. Use a power bomb, dude.
Derp, please tell me you saved. Ooh, okay, Derp. Okay.
Sensor. Yeah, using a wheel to pick 2 random items. Yeah, the problem with using 2 random items is that they're random.
Alright, chat. For those of you that have been around the last couple tournaments, what do I normally say? Save early, save often. Let's go.
Something
chat.
about food? I don't know.
You all have already cashed your minus 1,000 food reference. I already talked about Frosted Flakes for breakfast, so.
Yeah, cereal's not really all that good for you. It's incredibly high in sugar. Wave beam. Okay, so this is one of the filler items, because on this step we also have access to Bubble Mountain. So we've had 2 separate items here that could have been progression. One of them is not going to be progression, and one of them is.
So all that for a filler major.
Yes, for now, but whatever's in Bubble Mountain is going to be progression.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Now listen, I'm not knocking Wave Beam. I like Wave Beam. Wave Beam does a lot of damage, especially when you couple it with Ice and Plasma.
Yep.
So people don't realize it's like,
Well,
oh, I got Charge Ice Plasma, I get 600 damage. Yeah, add that with Wave Beam, you got an extra 300 damage, which comes in handy.
Yep.
So now Derp really looking at the maps and trying to figure out, okay, where am I going from here? I think he's realized, Divine, it's time for the Bubble Mountain Major.
Yep. So typically in these Rando seeds, excuse me, in order to get progression, the seed wants you to do a trick of the corresponding difficulty. So in a hard seed, it's going to want you to do a hard trick before it gives you the next piece of progression. And going up worst room in the game is going to be hard. I'm not entirely sure if it's in hard logic right now. Could be, could not be.
Yeah. Also, just shout out, Derp is going in to wrecked ship.
Yeah, not a terrible play here.
Nope. So we have some route divergence. If Taika elects to go back into Bubble Mountain, we could see some route divergence. But right now, Taika, and I don't blame him for taking all of these, I don't blame him for looking at the map as long as he is. This is a brutal map at the start.
I'm not sure if we have access to top side of worst room in the game. I believe the top of the map here is actually blocked off. I'm not entirely sure what room that is.
Oh, hello. Oh, Major, hold.
Spring ball. Yeah, so the top of that map is actually Boyan Gate Hall, which is locked by a green gate glitch, which you can't get through. So you have to go through the bottom of worst room in the game.
Okay, Derp, careful. Oh, Derp making Norfair Reserve look easy. Yep. Vanilla and Ice Beam.
Actually, you know what? Yeah, now that I'm thinking about worst room in the game, there's no way hard logic requires you to go up worst room of the game without being able to kill the pirates. So there's no way that's logic.
Technically, you can kill them with power bombs, but
not with but with 5, there's no way it's going to force you to do that. If you had like 15, sure, that might have you do that, but might.
Well, folks, give these racers a follow. !R in the Twitch chat. Follow the commentary and tracking team with !C. Again, this is JD Phoenix's first time tracking, so make sure you show JD some love in the Twitch chat, please. Question in chat. Wanderer, good to see you. Does logic actually check for things like ammo X value? I believe, yes, that is the case. For certain tricks that are coded into the game, yes, it does check for you to have certain amounts of ammo, I believe.
Yes and no, depending on how you're wording your question. So it doesn't check for your current value of ammo, it checks for your max value of ammo. So, gate glitches require you to have at least 15 ammo of... So, like the purple ones, it requires you to have 15 ammo of combined missiles and supers. And for green gate glitches, which require supers, it requires you to have 15 supers total, or max, in order to get through them before they're in logic.
So both blue gate and green gate require 15 supers. The difference between blue and green is blue checks for 15 missiles and 15 supers.
Yep. No, it just requires 15 supers. It doesn't require 15 normal missiles for ranked items. Yeah. And then, of course, you have all the bosses and whatnot, which require ammo checks and whatnot, but it never checks for current amount of ammo.
Mm-hmm. Nice missiles.
Yep.
Spring ball for Taika.
So, little questionable going through baby here. We do have a reserve tank, so we do have a reserve of health. Although derp should, derp has a farm here.
That's right. For those, and I know we have a lot of new viewers here. For those that are unsure what we mean by farm room, farm rooms are areas in Super Metroid that basically are ammo rooms. So you see that area, so that is called post croc room, and you get those 5 fish that come up from that tube. In Map Rando, and quite frankly, even in vanilla, that's right after croc, which the developer is like, okay, we can see it being a big fight. We want it to be a big fight. What that is, and like here too, that's another farm. There are these areas in the game that Deer Force put in to allow the player to grab as much of a refill on ammo and health as possible. Now, there are different drop rates for ammo, which I get. But again, there are other things. So, like, there'll be times that you'll watch, most likely during this tournament. Well, racers are farming for power bombs. Well, there are certain enemies in the games for power bombs are their main drop rate, such as the violas.
The violas,
And
yep.
the
Crabs.
violas are one. Yep. And for super missiles, you have the cax. But for when you're farming something like the fish, the drop rate for power bombs is extremely low. Now, I want to point out something. Taika went through 3 bots wound room and is rewarded with his first super pack and another power bomb pack. So Taika is in the lead.
Yeah. Can get this or these supers major, which is very nice.
And derp just executed a Metroid clip. So this pre-bot wound room is needed for a couple of things. Pre-bot wound is one of those rooms where in vanilla, the developers intend for you to have gravity and speed booster by this point.
Yep.
So this room is intended to be gone through with gravity and speed. However, in speedrunning, bleep that. So these Metroids that are in the room, a old-time trick is what's called the Metroid clip. So you need to get one of the Metroids out of their captive areas, and you need to use your ice beam to freeze them. That allows Samus, if you freeze the Metroid at a certain point, it allows Samus, when executing a couple of things, to actually clip through the piping.
It seems
Taika
like
is struggling right now.
It seems like Taika doesn't know the lineup for this. To make this far easier, what you should be doing is you should be jumping up to the right of where he was standing, morph balling, and then landing back on the ledge.
Ugh.
This allows you to stand on the ledge, and then you can do you could turn around with X-ray and then just make a jump. It makes this far easier.
Now Taika with a very nice recovery. There you go. He's gonna go with this Metroid.
Very
nice recovery from Taika.
Yep. There we go.
So derp once again back in the lead, but not by much. Taika is holding his own against a Titan. I mean, I'm just gonna call him a Titan. I've been casting for derp for years.
Definitely one of the most experienced runners.
Oh yeah, and Taika's holding his own. This is awesome. Let's get some hype in the chat.
Hype in chat.
Again, being very quiet here because my family is still sleeping. Because it's 6:40 in the morning.
Do we go for that major in fishing hole? I think we go for that major in fishing hole. It's so close. We have access to it. we have high jump, so high jump actually might be the next progression here to get out of fishing hole in hard logic. So maybe we see something like gravity.
Is the name of that fishing hole or watering hole? I feel like I've been called
watering hole. Sorry, watering hole. You're right.
So both races with high jump, yes, you need. I believe the way it's coded in hard logic is yes, you need a high jump to be able to get out a watering hole. Yes, that is the case.
Yeah, ooh, and we also get some PBs, some X's up here to get us some more ammo. You know, hopefully some supers. Yep, some supers too.
Yep.
So definitely a rough start to the seed. Trying a very difficult to hard to find this logic at the beginning. Both runners finding it eventually. It's not even a watering hole. There was no water. Sorry, this was, I forget the name of this room.
Beta PBs.
Beta PBs. And so knowing that it's not watering hole and it's in fact beta PBs, meaning it's not a hard trick, meaning screw attack is likely not progression. With what we have now, the only thing that's not really in logic right now is stuff that would be water rooms. So I'm thinking Mount Everest, because you can't get up that without a grapple or gravity. So
the only thing in Everest that would be in logic, and you'd have to find the right. It'd be the bottom left door, grav jump through with high jump, get to the top of the mountain, and enter the morph ball tunnel. That's the only thing that's in. Oh, wait a minute.
No,
top
you'd
left
have to.
Door would be in logic. Spring ball jump.
Right side, yeah. So with spring ball, we can go left side. But right side is out of logic. If the runners are experienced enough, which I'm assuming derp is, we can do a double spring ball jump to get to the top right.
Double spring ball jump is not in hard logic. Single spring ball jumps are. Double spring ball jumps are not in hard logic.
Yep.
I've done double spring ball jumps, I think, in a map Rando seed. Not easy.
Not fun, no. So how a spring ball jump works is you need to have a couple of things. So when you're paused, you have to be both morphed and moving up. And have spring ball jump deselected, and when you pause, you re-enable spring ball, and when you come back in, you can jump. Thank you for the good luck, Racer Stellamorph. I think you have a race later today?
Yes, Tilly has a race later on tonight. Tilly, hope you're doing well. Good to see you.
No.
No, Tilly's tomorrow. Tilly's tomorrow.
Tilly's tomorrow, yeah.
Speaking of, if anybody wants to sign up and do any volunteering, we would greatly appreciate the help. Ooh. What do we mean by this? Oh, hello, Meridia.
I know what Screw is for. Screw is to get up worst room in the game to kill the pirates.
Oh, yes. There you go. Very nice. So, if anyone wants to volunteer, ! SM map 26. Join the Discord. Divine and I are kind of helping to oversee all scheduling, and we would love to have more volunteers. Again, JD Phoenix is a brand new volunteer, starting out tracking. I've done trainings to help if you just want to track, if you want to do comms. The more trackers we get, the more we can attempt to get restreamed. I say attempt because there are a lot of stuff going on in SpeedGaming. But this is week 1 of our 2026 winter tournament. And how SpeedGaming looks at assigning restreams is based on trackers, not on commentary. So SpeedGaming is fine running no comms, but as long as someone's tracking, you can get it restreamed. So if anyone is interested in volunteering, feel free to sign up. I mean, yesterday we had Brucey, first-time tracker. Today, JD Phoenix, first-time tracking. We've had racers doing their first time comms and tracking. Ward Sayer yesterday was doing comms for the first time. We've got plenty of people signing up to do comms. We get Bastion doing comms, Divine doing comms, Pirate 253's doing comms. Like it's going to be awesome, Divine, to see more and more people getting involved. I mean, I can literally go into how I got involved in this at a later date, but maybe next race.
Yeah, I got started. I got started last tournament in May. I think May last year.
Yeah.
Both of our runners here at Fantoon at the same time. So Taika not going for the Watering Hole Major. We'll have to find a way to deal with the pirates. And unless he somehow finds more supers, I mean, he can powerbomb them, but he's going to need quite a bit to move through. Actually, Derp did not recognize the logic and go for worst room in the game. Not yet, at least. I was gonna say something else. Tracking is incredibly easy, to a certain degree. There's just some buttons on a website, and when a runner picks up an item, all you have to do is click the button and say, "This person got this item." It would be, we would all greatly appreciate it if we got more trackers. Because
speaking of trackers, and this is the last plug. Sorry, speaking of trackers, this is the last plug I'm going to do for it. All right, there are 32 games to start out this tournament. Why so many? 64 racers means we have 32 games. There are many races tomorrow. 4 best of 3s, or excuse me, 3 best of 3s, 2 game wins. We have 2 sets of games, 3 sets of games that need trackers. 2 of those games need commentators. Yeah. So if anyone's interested, sign up, ping Divine and I on Discord. One of us, we're more than happy to help you out. Again, we're both admins for this tournament. And again, Divine literally started doing this last tournament and is loving it. And Divine's been outstanding, and JD literally is doing this on her own, being amazing as usual. So I know I've seen JD before. Nice grapple from Derp as well, by the way. There is your Everest movement.
You marked down JD. You marked down Dragon instead of Fantoon.
Well, you know what? Maybe JD doesn't like Dragon.
No worries, though. So unlike A Link to the Past, if you guys are familiar with A Link to the Past randomizers, we do not. I mean, we do have auto trackers, but we don't have the layout set up for it.
Mm-hmm. So wait, did Derp? Oh yeah, Derp beat Crate already. Okay, yeah.
So over here in Meridia, which is blue, I don't know. I'm colorblind.
Meridia. Yep.
Yeah, Meridia, Criteria, they're kind of the same. We have 2 bosses here in Meridia. So the only one we have yet to find is Ridley. Once we find Ridley, we kind of need a bit more to find a way to kill him.
You're not going to find Ridley. I yeeted him back to Talon 4, okay?
Okay.
I decided to actually grace all of you with the fusion Ridley to wake every single one of you up, because if Divine and I have to be up at 6 in the morning for this thing, so it's now almost 7. And if now it's almost 7 in the morning, you're going to hear the fusion Ridley sound because I said so.
So with grapple, we can.
I'm just kidding, chat. Oh, Taika, that literally was grapple.
We can
grab the grapple major.
Did he look at it and not take it?
No, he didn't cross the room.
Oh, jeez.
He saw the grapple blocks. That might hurt later.
Yeah, so Taika.
No gravity.
I won't say inexperience showing. I would say
official race.
Yeah,
maybe nerves.
Maybe some brace nerves. Well, there is some difference in experience between the 2 runners. Couple of things need to be.
Again, Taika's holding his own, Divine. Like, this is
Oh yeah. I wouldn't say he's out of this
outstanding.
by any way means.
Not at all.
Well, Taika is very much not equipped to fight Dracon right now.
No, he's not. He has no way of defeating. I mean, he has a way to defeat Dragon.
Yeah.
It would be a very long fight.
Not a fun one. So Dragon has 6,000 health, and with 5 supers, that's only 3,000 health. And major 20 missiles, that's another 2,000 health. You can farm missiles off of Dragon. It's not the most fun thing to do.
Sorry, kitty. I want to give scritches to the kitty's tummy.
Yes, new kitty. I'm allergic to cats, unfortunately.
Oh, yeah. You know what's weird? I grew up around dogs and cats, and I took an allergy test. I've had multiple of those, like 48 prick allergy tests.
Oh yeah, me too.
Only one ever showed that I was really allergic to cats, and I laughed when it happened. I'm like, there's no way. I've never been allergic to cats.
So yeah, funny story about those allergist things, right? I've had multiple of them. On every single one that's ever shown, I've been allergic to it.
It's weird.
So they just put it on my back and they're like, yep, you're allergic to nature and everything. Yeah. But the good news is you can get shots to make you less allergic to things.
This is true.
So I did that for quite some time because being allergic to nature is not fun.
No. Can somebody get Taika a shot to get Grapple Beam Major, though, please? So he's not allergic to that room? I'm kidding. I was trying to make a joke out of it. Chat, I know it's first thing in the morning, but wake up.
So it looks like Derp is heading back to worst room in the game. Some people allergic to the adhesive? Yeah.
Ooh, interesting.
I don't think I'm allergic to the adhesive though, so that's nice.
Ooh.
Oh, we don't have to go up worst room in the game?
Divine.
Oh yeah, because we
charge
have
beam.
other stuff, yeah.
Taika found charge. That out of the way Major and Meridia is charge beam. That could very well be the difference maker in this game.
I very much doubt it, but we haven't collected too much
Derp
ammo.
has no way of defeating Ridley right now. Derp has got no way of defeating Mother Brain right now.
Yeah, but we haven't seen the 2 yet.
JD says it's nearly 10 p.m.
Hello, Emrock.
Emrock, what's up, Emrock?
Good night, friends. I think you mean good morning, friends.
I believe
and also
Emrock is Pacific time.
I think she's Central. I don't know. She's slightly before East Coast. That's all I know. She's before.
Emrock is a superstar and a celebrity. I mean, let's face it. I was right. Pacific time. I got you, Emrock.
Okay.
Happy New Year as well. Hope you're doing well.
Wasteland, a ugly room to face with.
This is a horrible room.
Yeah. We were discussing this, me and Nito, yesterday, what's the second worst room in the game? And this is a contender.
Oh, I would absolutely put this as a contender. Absolutely.
Because there's some other rooms that you can do pretty easily with like one extra item, but this one is just a giant pain in the neck.
Yeah, I agree.
Because like at least with like red key hunters, like you can get through it with a screw, or you can do some pretty easy enemy manip. But like this one, you need at least a power bomb and maybe more.
Yeah, and you got to be skilled with your super missiles to take down those giant hoppers, and it's really interesting. So, here's the thing. Taika now staring at the Dragon fight. Charge Ice Wave is 180 damage. It would still be a really long fight.
Yeah. No, Charge Ice Wave is 210.
Oh, is it? All right. Oh, Charge Wave Spacer is 180.
No, Charge Ice Spacer is 180.
Oh, okay. So, anyway, yes, thank you, Mark. Happy New Year to you as well. Happy New Year to you, chat.
And also, oh wait, no, I was about to say Shine Sparking Dragon is a lot of damage, but we don't have gravity.
Oh, Merrick is here. Happy New Year, Merrick.
Good night, Emrock.
Good night, Emrock.
Have fun. It's only 4 a.m. for you.
Mm-hmm. Good night, JD. You can go to bed now. No, I'm kidding. You will stay here and track. We are going to go 3 games. We're going to make this the longest best of 3 that we've ever had, so you don't get any sleep tonight. I'm kidding, JD.
Yeah, some people just kind of forget what items they have sometimes. So Taika now realizing that he can Shine Spark to get this item here in, I don't know the room name, I have to tell you. Mother Brain, do we see Ridley? I don't think, no, if we did.
No.
The discoloration.
No Ridley. So Ridley must be hanging out in Criteria.
So it looks like Taika's a little inexperienced with his short charge taps. This charge should be in hard logic for sure. It's a lot of room here.
That sounds horrible. But yes, Wanderer, good to see you. Happy New Year to you. JD, Happy New Year to you.
I'm very concerned with Taika's health here. Although once he gets grapple, he can grapple back.
I believe this room was a 2... Isn't this a 2 stutter short charge? Ooh.
I don't know.
No. Bonk.
The unfortunate thing right now is that...
And now he has no energy to get through.
When Taika does get through, he's going to have almost no energy, and he probably can't take any spike hits.
So, Taika, the reason he's doing this, I don't think he's comfortable with this setup here. Yep, because and so JD mentioned it. The thing with that is you can do it without high jump. You noticed how Taika did a normal speed jump? He bonked off the ceiling.
Yep.
You don't have the height to do it with high jump, so if you turned high jump off, yes, you can go ahead and do that. And there's Ridley.
Yeah, so you jump too high with high jump boots, and so you're in the air for a shorter amount of time than if you would be without high jump boots.
Thanks, Wanderer.
Specifically because you bonk your head.
So for those of you just tuning in, we have over 100 of you watching this live. We appreciate every single one of you. I'm WXFan21, joined by the Divine on Commentary. We are 2 of the admins for this Winter 2026 tournament for the map Rando.
That's a big pickup for derp, getting gravity there.
Yep, grabs a huge one. Pancakes.
Also he has space jump.
Pancakes.
GT, if you don't mind.
Oh, best beam.
Plasma. Okay,
best beam.
Worst beam. But we also have to find charge for that to particularly matter right now. And I believe you said that was in Meridia?
Correct. That's the out of the ray, far right side major. Yep. So, and JD Phoenix is first time tracker. Appreciate JD taking time to track. So, Divine, derp has every beam with the exception of charge.
Yep.
He has no way of defeating Ridley. Is derp gonna hunt X's? That's what I would do if I was him.
Every single major except for charge. At this point in the game, you have gone out of your way for all these majors. If derp has Meridia map, which I don't know if he does.
Yes, he does.
If he took a quick look at his map and saw the majors, he would see that the one major that is the most useful is in Meridia and might hunt it down. I don't know the connectors completely, so at this point we've seen Norfair, Meridia, Criteria, Wreck Ship. At least on Taika side, we've seen Wreck Ship. So we have what? Tyrion and... Is there another one?
I think we've seen them all.
But we haven't seen Ridley?
Ridley's in Criteria. Ridley is literally right next to the ship.
Okay. It was Brinstar. Brinstar was the one I was missing.
Yeah, that's the west room of the game.
That's where we started. Yeah. So, but I mean, Derp has all the tools he needs pretty much, except for charge. So, unfortunately, due to Derp's bitrate or whatever the heck is going on, I don't know if he's seen charge yet. So, Brinstar, what is on the left side of Brinstar that Derp is going over here? Turian. That's a bit too high. But with X-ray, it's probably fine, yeah. So without X-ray, it is, I believe, like 1 or 2 pixels that you have to stand on. With X-ray, it's 6 that you have leniency. Oh, okay. T leads to M. Yep, there it is, all the way over there. And this is definitely not a bad play for Derp, because any X that you see may or may not even be supers. So you know for sure that this one major will allow you to finish the game. Oh god, it's so hard to keep track of everything. Anyways,
La 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 la.
Is Major again?
Hey, look, Taika gets Phaser.
Best beam hype.
Okay, Nido. I have started calling Spacer Beam jokingly the Nido Beam because if you know Nido, you know Nido is a big Spacer Beam enjoyer.
I don't think that's the case.
Also, I am Team Nido. I may or may not be secretly rooting. Okay, Derp. Okay.
Derp peppering charge with a couple of supers. Obviously not happy that the very last major that he picked up was charge.
You think?
And the fact that it was also incredibly out of the way, across the entire world from where he was.
Oh, that's great. Okay, so Derp now can finish the game. Also, I want to give a special congratulations to JD Phoenix Y. Congratulations, objective unlocked. Complete tracker. Means absolutely nothing, but it's funny.
Yeah, not often that you get a full tracker.
I mean, if this were Metroid Prime, I honestly might consider Spazer like the flamethrower. Valid seed.
And a full tracker on your very first time tracking as well.
Unfortunately, just because you get a full-time tracker doesn't mean we pay you anymore. Sorry. Oh, that was cool. They entered and exited the same room on opposite sides at the same time.
Oh, that's nice. A little high five.
High five hype. So yes, Emrock says Nito does enjoy the space review. And like, so again, I may or may not be rooting for Nito in this tournament. I have not only been playing a lot of I've played some multi-worlds with Nito, and Spiffy Thomas's multi-worlds, but after watching Nito in the last couple of tournaments, I really think Nito might be the biggest favorite underdog of the top racers. Favorite underdog. So of the top racers, I think he's an underdog. Compared to like Oates and well, compared to Oates, Aussie, Eddie. To me, I just think he's due. I could absolutely see Nito winning this tournament.
Here, let me get that. You got it. Okay, Janaku. I don't know. I don't feel like he's the underdog. I feel like I think he's number 2 behind Aussie. When he gets the chance to, like, when he doesn't have to talk to chat and he can just focus, I think he's definitely, like, contender for top player.
Well, that's going to be the thing. Can Aussie finally overcome second place? Yeah. Aussie, if you didn't get a chance to watch the tournaments, spoiler alert. So now that I've said spoiler alert, in the inaugural tournament, it was Zeb316 versus Aussie 101 in the grand finals. They win all 5 games. Zeb won on game 5. Last tournament was Eddie versus Aussie in the gold bracket grand finals. Eddie won. I think it was in either 4 or 5 games.
I'm pretty sure it was 4.
So Aussie looking for redemption in this tournament. Nitro is also very strong. I agree with that, JD. Like I said, of the top runners, I think Nito might be slept on.
Let me take a look at the bracket right now. Let's open it up. It was 5 games. Well, technically, there's only 4 that they play. So
right.
It was 2-2.
Yeah,
it was 2-2. So yeah,
that's what I thought.
We're deciding how the grand finals are gonna be done. Because honestly, in my opinion, in a double elimination bracket, they should be playing 2 best of 3s. And I don't believe that's how it was played. I believe
they've all been best of 5s, which is traditionally how it. So I do a lot of Counter-Strike casting, and to me, the best of 3s in the Swiss format or in whatever format they run, I've seen a lot more best of 5s with a 1-game advantage. Well, not even a 1 game.
To the winner's bracket.
School, yeah. Old school was a 1-game advantage in the winner's bracket. But yeah, I like the idea of a best of 5 with a 1-game advantage to those who win the winner's bracket. Now, speaking of brackets, Divine, with 64 racers, we have multiple brackets. So everyone is starting in the gold bracket. The gold bracket is a double elimination bracket. What does that mean? The double elimination bracket means whoever loses in the upper bracket goes to the gold bracket, lower bracket. When you get eliminated from the gold bracket, lower bracket, you will then get placed in either the copper, bronze, or silver bracket based on what round you get eliminated in. You then go into those copper, bronze, and silver brackets are single elimination bracket. If you maintain all the way through to lower bracket in the gold bracket. Round 7, you have made top 8 in the gold bracket. Congratulations.
Yeah.
And obviously the gold bracket is the big one.
Yeah, this is an alternative to like a Swiss bracket kind of thing.
Yep. This is so we have 4 winners of the tournament. We have a gold bracket, silver bracket, bronze bracket, and a brand new copper bracket winner.
So you're guaranteed to play at least 3 games compared to some of the other tournaments, where if you just lost your first bronze bracket or your first gold bracket and then you lost your lower, you were just eliminated.
Alright, folks, real quickly, get your guesses in. We're too busy talking about brackets. It's the escape timer game. I'm
escape
going a minute
45.
Minute 45. Let's go, chat.
I have no idea where the ship is, so I'm going to say 69.
Thank you, NN.
You're welcome.
Shout out, NN. The ship is in Criteria.
$20 seconds.
20 seconds. Okay, so up to Criteria.
So,
off you go.
Fun fact: 20 seconds is the lowest the timer can be in hard tricky.
Well then. Yeah, it's here through Ridley Room and out you go. And that'll do it. Derp takes game 1. GG's.
I need to turn down that audio a little bit.
Congratulations to Derp.
GG's in chat, everybody. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back for game 2.
Welcome back, everybody. This is game number 2, and it is time. Welcome to Random Objectives. Random Objectives is the second of the 2 new categories. So, Random Objectives, the racers get to each ban 1 objective. In this case, the bans were banning GT and banning Ridley. GT banned by Derp. Taika banned Ridley. Taika then picked Kraid as an objective. Derp picked Fantoon as an objective. The other 2 objectives are going to be random, and we'll learn about those when the seed gets started. I'm WXFan21, joined again by the Divide on commentary, and JD Sleepy Phoenix. I'm just kidding, JD. JD Phoenix, first time tracker. Kind of going to give him a little bit of, little crap. I'm kidding. JD's first time tracking, doing an awesome job already. And we are going to be starting in Torian.
Just a second as we sync up the streams.
There it is. Bowling is objective 3. Botwoon, objective 4. In some order, it doesn't matter. So your 4 objectives, Kraid, Fantoon, Botwoon, and Bowling.
Hey, at least Fantoon is an objective, so that Bowling isn't kind of just useless.
Hey, it could have been Acid Jozo.
We everybody joked before the tournament started how they were gonna ban Fantoon and then require Bowling, so that Fantoon was just an objective anyway.
I mean, I have bowling pins behind me, so just saying.
We found Spo, not one of the objectives.
Ooh.
Well, could have been chosen as an objective. Alright, so we find Green Bryn first, Green Bryn Shaft.
Mm-hmm.
I love
bowling.
We do not have the orb yet, so we can't go get that item.
Anyone else bowling fans in chat?
I dabble every now and then.
So when I was a kid, I started out with candlepin bowling. Did that for a couple of years, and then went to 10-pin bowling. And I did 10-pin bowling for years, all the way through high school. And then I actually joined my dad and some friends on a bowling league, and we did that for years. So I've actually got one of his bowling trophies from when he traveled for bowling behind me. And then I've got a bowling pin from King's for an event I held last year. It was so much fun.
Yeah, yesterday required bowling to get logic, to get speed in logic. That was a fun one.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Although Beans just, said screw you to logic and got it anyways.
So, folks, if you're just tuning in, welcome. There's the orb. Orb. And there's your first filler E-Tank. So, if you missed Game 1, Derp won Game 1. However, Taika held his own against Derp. And I mean, held his own. Like, if Taika didn't have a couple of slip-ups, that would have been a tight finish between both racers. So I'm very much looking forward to seeing what Game 2 is going to take place here between these two.
Yep. So one of the interesting things about Map Rando and kind of in general is that you do not know if a save is double-sided until you open up the map. It will not show up on the mini-map.
It just shows you at the save room.
But once you go into the save room, you can see that it's double-sided.
Mm-hmm. And there's Taika's orb.
Mm-hmm. Do we see what it's an E-Tank? Yep. You're not going to be able to get that, Taika. Yeah. That was, yeah, yeah.
You can see again just how Derp has been doing this for a long time, how very comfortable he was with the strategy in Mama Turtle Room. He went all the way, got his morph, and then immediately shot a P-shot down, opened up the E-Tank, and grabbed it on his way down.
Yeah. So Mama Turtle does 200 damage. So if he gets hit here, he's dead.
Bye. Way to go, Devon. I'm over here trying to hype up this being a close race, and you're like, Mama Turtle could do 200 damage, and then boop.
Sorry, I have the script. I gotta follow it.
Oh, here we go again with Divine Script. Alright, so Twitch chat, we got a question for you. Are we so we're being told that we're very distorted.
1 second.
Chat, can you hear us okay?
Yeah, I was just checking the SpeedGaming stream to see how we sounded, and we sound fine, in my opinion.
Divine, I sound way too loud. Can you drop me to like 85, please, in the commentary controls?
Yes, I can.
Please and thank you. Okay, fantastic. Thank you all.
So it's just
I can do my patented WX loudness if you would like this first thing in the morning. And I can not only wake up my entire family, I can wake all of you up as well.
Where is the controls for sound?
I'm not actually going to do that.
Why are they not here? Oh, refresh this list. It's not showing me. I cannot control you. No. You're gonna have to lower your own output.
That literally, in and of itself, is wide open for interpretation the way you said it.
Yeah, whatever. No, we're gonna have to talk to the people on the back end, because apparently Discord changed its UI or something again.
Oh, I dropped my gain down as low as it can go. So hopefully that's better.
Anyways, back to the map.
Actually, you know what's interesting? Is we're both a little loud, Devon.
Yeah, it's whatever.
Compared to the game. So yes, that'll be
I can turn the game up.
Well, we could talk to SpeedGaming about that, because if there's something again, of an issue in the back because we're going to have, again, 32 games just week 1.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, I didn't mean to click that button.
Fixed. Yes, you did.
I didn't mean that.
He has the script chat.
I didn't mean to do that.
I'm only kidding, chat. Only kidding. Let's go. Let's do this. What is going to be our item over here to the right in Edekun's Tower? It was a minor, so we got 5 supers, 10 PBs. Both racers in different areas right now.
Alright, so what do we have here?
Taika's found himself in Torian.
It's the baby.
Da baby.
Da baby. You know, in Logic, this is actually called a big boy room. Despite the fact that everybody calls it baby. Oh, that's just mean. That's just mean, game. Oh. Baby into a heated room, so you just instantly die. Oh god. Yeah. So empty null. Random objective is so the runners each get to ban an objective that is just not gonna happen in the game, or be selected as an objective, and they each get to pick an objective that is going to be in the game, and the other 2 objectives are going to be random. So, you have the picks and bans at some point, or they're in general. Let me. No, I didn't pay attention to who banned what. Oh no, so Taika banned Ridley and picked Kraid, and Derp banned GT and picked Fantoon. Yes, they are tournament rules. Alright. Back to actually paying attention to the stream. Okay, what did I miss, chat? Anything useful happen? And sorry guys, I'm gonna have to talk to some people on the back end. The objectives right now are a little bit mismatched. So Kraid and Fantoon are going to be highlighted when they're not done, and grayed out when they are done, and then and then Bowling and Batoon are going to be grayed out and then highlighted when they are done. Seems like I didn't message the person who did that correctly. So I'll have to talk to somebody and get that fixed. Sorry for the confusion. Let me mark that in my phone so that I remember to do that. Because I saw that.
While you do that, none of it is your fault. I'm just saying that now. Do you know whose fault it is? It's these racers' fault for having this episode bleeping early in the morning. So no, I'm not blaming you for anything you didn't do wrong, because it's these racers' fault for making us wake up at 6 in the morning! I'm kidding. It's a joke. Excuse you, Beansy. It's all good. For those that want to check out the opening day's races, if you head on over So you're watching this on the main Speed Gaming channel, what we sometimes call Speed Gaming 1. Go back in the VODs and watch the opening contest between Draki and JWA. That was yesterday. That was game 1. Then there was Cruel Beans versus Mr. Zebra. That was over on Speed Gaming 2. So if you want to go back and check out the opening 2 games of the tournament, that's where you can find them. Cruel
No.
Beans versus Mr. Zebra again on Speed Gaming 2.
Nope.
Draki versus...
Nope. They've all been on Speed Gaming 1.
I saw Speed Gaming 2 was signed yesterday. Did the channel get changed?
It was, but then we switched it to Speed Gaming 1 because the stuff was done. Other thing was done.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, so they're both on Speed Gaming 1. I saw them both on Speed Gaming 2 on the sheet. So, they're both on Speed Gaming 1. But both were really good. Again,
let me just reconfirm that.
Yep, it was Draki versus JWA and Cruel Beans versus Mr. Zebra.
Yes, all of them have been on Speed Gaming 1.
Perfect. And yes, for those that don't know Cruel Beans, somewhat newer to the scene, probably within the last couple of years. A outstanding runner, an even better person. Mr. Zebra. I know I've seen Zebra's name dabble from time to time, so good to see Zebra at a tournament. And of course, Draki, Divine, I know you joined us in the last tournament. Draki's first tournament was last tournament. And to me, obviously doing commentary so much and, watching some of the games, Draki to me was one of the standout newcomers in the last tournament. And now versed newcomer JWA. So really good set of opening games y'all should go watch.
No, I accidentally... Oh no, I said yes to somebody. No, the person who asked Gold Samus heads are incomplete objectives. At the top of the tracker, the Samus heads are games 1.
This is factually correct. Can the racers please get some missiles? That's all I'm saying.
No.
14 minutes in, no missiles. Rude.
Who needs missiles? Bro, it was
the
like
racers.
It was like 40 minutes in one of Beans' game where they got missiles. It was something absurd.
Jeez. Well, I mean, last tournament we had Nevny Morph, so.
And I believe Zebra didn't even get power bombs until 55 minutes. Beans didn't get him until like 30, out of logic.
Gotcha. All right, so check this out. Look at all the majors here in Norfair. The reason I said ooh so much, you had the major over here in Aqueduct, but double major. That is right side Sandpit. And now you have Derp going into Big Pink, who is heading towards yet another major. So the game, to me, clearly forcing the racers to make their way into Norfair to grab what is most likely going to be some form of progression. Plasma's nice, but Plasma is a filler major. And filler just means it's not progression in the step logic that the game wants you to go in.
Yeah, so filler means that on that current progression step, there is an item available for that is progression, and that the other item, Plasma in this case, is also available on this step, but it does not progress to the next step.
Well said. So Derp having that speed booster is going to unlock this major right here, along with power bombs, and it's going to unlock upper bowling.
Yeah.
So there's another filler wave.
Yep. So in this case, these difficulties on hard difficulty and any difficulty in map Rando, it wants you to do a difficulty trick that is the same as what the seed is. So in hard difficulty, it wants you to do a hard trick in order to get progression. Okay. So
sorry,
going
I'm laughing
to that
because I'm laughing because chat apparently is not used to me not being loud and or hype because it's first thing in the morning, and apparently it's WX Fan 21 ASMR.
Yeah, I mean, it's very surprising. So in this
And
case,
now, if you all are going to pay attention to Derp's side of the screen, he's going to be making his way to farming up a couple of power bombs. Back into Big Pink he goes, where he's just going to run his way on through and make his way into Norfair to get even more majors.
so in
You're
this
welcome.
case, bowling alley did not require you to do a hard trick. So in that case, you can almost guarantee that whatever item in bowling alley was not going to be progression. At least the bottom side of it. If there's another major on the top here, it's also likely to not be progression because it does not require a hard trick. So
major, I'm guessing,
probably another beam. Bombs.
Oh, it's bombs.
But because we already have our speed, which is a can fly, and power bombs, that item is not needed anyway. Yes, there are bowling and botfoon are both required objectives.
So why are they not? They're not lit up.
Yeah, did you not hear what I was saying earlier? WX.
Sorry. Oh, is that what you were referring to?
Yes, I was referring. Yes, that
I
I incorrectly asked somebody to. I think the only ones that they changed from not lit up to lit up is the G4.
Oh.
And so I'm gonna have to ask them to do the rest.
Okay. Alright, so we need to point out what Derp is doing is an expert level trick. This the grapple jumps used to be in very hard logic if you've been following Map Rando. If you've been following Map Rando for a while, grapple jumps have never been in hard logic. They've been a very hard logic trick. But you have to understand that now, in one of the most recent Map Rando updates, grapple jumps have actually been moved into the expert logic. So again, nothing is preventing the racers from doing out of logic tricks. But just keep in mind that grapple jumps are an expert level trick, therefore they are out of logic.
Yes. And for the most part, I'm going to say 90% of the time, you don't want to break logic unless you know what is going to be on the other side. Because the way that logic works is it wants you to do go A to do B to go C, and there's going to be a wall in between B and C that requires you to have gotten A. So if you try and just skip A and try to go B to C, even if you've already gotten something, you won't be able to go to the next step.
Yep. Also, Bean said it very well. Out of logic can punish you bad, and that's true. Divine, how many times have we seen over the course of whether it's the community weeklies or even the other tournaments, have we seen racers break logic and then just find themselves way farther away than where they need to be? It happens.
Far too often, at least 90% of the time. But so if you're trying to break logic, I would only recommend doing it if the breaking of the logic is in a very, very tiny space, like yesterday with Beans's breaking of logic to get power bombs. He had 2 rooms to explore, and that was it to try and find power bombs, and then get through a power bomb door. Thankfully, the power bombs did get him progression, but even though he found power bombs 25 minutes earlier than his opponent, he only won by 8 minutes because his opponent got gravity in logic. So you gain one thing, but lose another.
It can happen. And again, sometimes the logic chain of, hey, look, I'm going to go break logic and do this, literally can send you down a rabbit hole where it's like
a wild goose chase.
Now I have no idea where I am, and your opponent has followed the logic and ended up being the shortest route.
Yeah.
Now, that's not always the case. That's more of an extreme example. Sometimes breaking logic, one, especially when you get to, the top level runners that have, over 3,000 season points. Breaking logic can pay off. It can also hurt. So it's a give and take situation. But anybody can break logic, and it could pay off. It could hurt. but that's half the fun of an official race. Now, chat, listen. If you look over here, we're on hole 14. All right. Derp teeing off from the ship, makes his way, speed boost to blocks. Shot is done.
God.
He's going to have to revert this. He hits a tree and bounces into the fairway. Nice recovery there from Derp.
I'm laughing because Wreck Ship was a complete waste of space. There was absolutely nothing there, which is just par for the course.
I see what you did there, Divine. Very nicely done.
But
Derp on the approach. Shoots. Gets it on the dance floor. On into set for birdie. Can he win this 2-0 against Taika?
Taika being one of our finish runners, it is almost 2 p.m. for him compared to our 8 a.m. here.
That's great. Hey, chat mentioned golf, so don't get me started. Hey, CBS, if you need a golf play-by-play guy, hit me up on Discord or on Twitter. Just saying.
Yeah. Me, I'm a fan of 2 sports and 2 sports only. Hockey and fencing.
Ooh, fencing's a good one.
Yep, I fence. It's fun, but really,
nice.
really hard. Really, really, really hard.
Do you know what I want to do? And it's something I want to try.
Yeah.
Something I think is extremely underrated is curling.
Mm-hmm. Curling? Interesting. I was watching a video recently of somebody who, a problem that you didn't really know needed solving. The way that they put they put water on the curling surface, they make like little air holes so the curling stone can travel easier. But they've been using like copper heads for like 100 years or whatever. But apparently, it's not very. It's not the best solution. So somebody 3D printed out a new solution of all those heads and is selling it for less. And that was an interesting video to watch.
That is definitely interesting. I wonder if that. I mean, it's not as extreme as the airless basketball, but
yeah. Yep. Little raised bubbles of ice in the curling rink. Yep. Cool stuff.
There's Kraid. So we have Kraid still to go, Batoon still to go, and bowling. So only one of the 3 objectives is down for Derp.
Yeah.
But Derp now has access. Derp knows where bowling is, so that's going to be an easy second. He also, believe it or not, already found Batoon. It was earlier on at the start of this race, but Derp, I believe, was the one that found it, not Taika.
Okay.
So Derp knows at least backwards where Batoon is.
Okay. JD Phoenix, I'm gonna do something which make this a little easier for our viewers. I'm gonna mark both Batoon and bowling done, and then when they're done, can you mark them undone? Just because I want to make everything consistent.
Wow, that's bad. Well, not bad, but again, we'll fix it. Well, okay, bowling didn't even activate if you did that. Got it.
Oh, it does, but it barely changes color.
Oh, I see it.
Maybe I'll also have somebody work on that so that like it makes them gold instead of the barely like gray that it turns. Because the colors that you see on the bosses are from the G4 statue.
Derp picks up that reserve tank. I also want to point out the racer's ammo. So one thing you have to keep in mind is ammo count. Oh, but WX, they already have charge beam. Yeah, that's nice. But in order to beat Mother Brain 1, you need 18 projectiles. And the 18 projectiles you need are from Mother Brain 1's tank. Mother Brain 1 has 3,600 health. Or is it 3,100?
I'm not sure. Oh, she has 3,000.
3,000. So either way,
yeah.
You not only need to damage her the 3,000 whatever damage, but you need the 18 projectiles to break the glass. Notice how I said projectiles, because you could use 18 super missiles. And the 18 super missiles could be obviously way more than enough damage. But the tank is programmed to break at 18 projectiles.
I don't believe reverse spottoon is in logic. It might be.
With charge plasma?
No,
yes,
it is never in logic.
I thought it was.
It is not.
I thought reverse spottoon was in hard logic. Did that get moved?
Not. It did, apparently.
Okay. Beans just gets...
Where?
Hang on. Beans, on the approach to the 18th, karate chops Mother Brain and gets the hole-in-one.
Yeah, I'm not sure
Just
where
literally approaches 18, karate chops Mother Brain, and escapes at the same time. Beans, with the hole-in-one on 18, will land him the victory.
Wait, did they remove reverse spottoon from logic?
Oh, Shift, that was well played. Shift says Mother Brain 1, like a golf course, has 18. Well played. I didn't even think of that. Well played, Shift.
Suitless kill, that's if you're in one. I can't find it in logic right now.
You know what is in logic, though? Following these racers. Exclamation point R on the Twitch chat. And exclamation point C to follow the commentary and track.
Okay, no, it is, but because I searched for the wrong thing. Okay, backside fight, gravity charge wave, suitless charge wave, backside microwave, hard logic. Yes, it is in hard logic.
Sure, please.
Also, the backside plasma shield microwave. That's great. So the SBA, I believe it's called, of the special back attack. The special from the power bombs charged is also in logic. So I was searching for the wrong thing on the logic site.
We have a tight one. Yes, Taika's struggling just a bit. Well, Taika now knows Fantoon's here, so we'll be caught up on one of the objectives. But Derp's still far ahead in the lead. And once again, folks, we appreciate you joining us for this very early game for all of us here on the East Coast. We appreciate all of you hanging out with us. For those of you watching all over the world, wherever you are, we appreciate you. Means a lot that you all are here watching us live. If you're watching us on YouTube, hello YouTube. We appreciate you watching here as well. Well, Shift, I appreciate that. I mean, Divine and I, again, it's like Divine message earlier. It's like we just like old times. Divine and I have had a ton of fun doing commentary together ever since
I
the
love
last
commentary.
It's so much fun. I mean, for those that don't know, like I've been doing esports broadcasting since November of 22, and it's something I want to do for a full-time career, is be a professional play-by-play broadcaster, whether it's for sports, esports, both. I don't care. I love broadcasting. I love doing interviews. I love hosting, bringing storytelling, hype, and a little bit of intrigue to whatever you're doing. Is very, to me, it's fun. And you know what's interesting, Divine? I was actually telling my wife this a couple of days ago. I applied one job I applied for a couple of weeks ago because I've been looking for full-time permanent job for way too long. I got an interview request, and I looked at the description, and I'm like, I told her, I'm like, is it wrong of me that I don't see much joy here, like I used to, in a field that I've been in since 2015?
Yeah.
I mean, like, I've just been having so much fun broadcasting, and I've got a couple of startups I'm working on that I cannot talk about. It's not top secret. It's just I'm working on the legal end of things. But it's weird because I like what I've been doing for a career. It's just like, I just wasn't feeling it with this job. Yeah. Broadcasting is just, it's not a job to me. It's fun.
So, Bean says, me versus you hard tricky race when. I've only ever done basic normal, and that was 2 seeds. So, the hard tricky would take me a very long time.
I've done hard trickies before. I've done 2 of them. Shout out to Sunwoo Farmer, who helped coach me through both seeds.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, I would know. I'm very familiar with hard tricky logic, but actually being able to do hard tricky logic, yeah, that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen.
Same.
You ask me to do like any sort of platforming behind basic, that's just not gonna work.
I've tried medium seeds, and I go to the custom logic things, and I'm like, don't know that one, I don't know that one, I don't know that one. Uncheck. It's all good.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, any sort of short charts, never gonna happen.
You mean you don't want to do the Croc Escape super insane hard trick? What is it, a 4-step short charge?
I can't even infinite bomb jump, dude.
Me either.
The best I've gotten was like 4 or 5, and it just
Also, by the way, wall jumps still suck.
Oh yeah, wall jumps are terrible.
Sorry, I didn't mean to swear, but I'm not a fan of wall jumping.
The only infinite, the only
these racers make it look easy, okay?
They make it look so easy. The only wall jumps that I can do are with simultaneously opposite cardinal direction, which is cheating. So. We need that match to happen. Dude, that match would take days. And I need a hitbox probably. Doing this on controller. Controller is just terrible. And then my keyboard, I could maybe, but you know. And I'll let you know that The very
Divine
first
wants to race me in Ratchet and Clank 2 or Ratchet and Clank 3 randomizer. I can do that.
The very first seed I did it with joystick. Let me tell you, doing spin jumps with with a joystick is
Nope, that does not sound.
Nope. just nope. Don't do that.
I don't know if that's. I don't know. I think a joystick might be worse than keyboard.
Oh, it is horrific. You break spin 24/7. Yeah, I was using a controller and I didn't use the D-pad because I don't use D-pads really. So yeah, that was.
Someone in chat said Super Metroid Flight Simulator.
That was
yeah, new
that
ROM
was an
hack coming
experience
to
and a
you.
half, dude. That was an experience and a half. I believe Derp has high jump, so can you mark that down, GD, please?
Yeah, he does. Yeah, we'll take care of that. Divine, you want to do a tracking on me, though?
You can't escape sand without high jump.
Correct. Let me go pull up the tracker. Hang on.
What happened? JD have to walk away for a little bit?
Yeah, JD had to step away for a second. I got you.
I did not see that. Here we are again, folks. Wall jumping again for the 400th time. They still have not made it out of the starting room. We are 6 hours in.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the ASMR cast with the Divine and WXFan21 with JD Phoenix tracking. Surprise, it's not random objectives, it's a 24-hour stream.
Good night, Shift.
Night Shift.
Yeah, but the thing that I'm joking about is the fact that we'd only be 6 hours in leaving the starting room.
Well, the fact that you started left side crab room is brutal.
Yeah.
That was a brutal start.
Got some more kitties. Timo yawn, Timo sleep. Sleepers. Has Tycho done Phantoon? Maybe.
He has. I got you.
Okay. Well, good news is we have a microwave beam, so if we chance upon Botwoon, we can easily kill Botwoon.
Okay. So, for those of you just tuning in now, wondering why WX is so soft, one...
please don't say that. Please don't say that again.
I am not gonna yell.
Phrasing.
The family is sleeping. It is 8 a.m. Eastern. We started this at 6 a.m. Eastern. I am not yelling and waking up my family.
I would tell a very funny story about what my mom accidentally said on Christmas, phrasing wise, but I think it's a little TOS or a little not safe for SpeedGaming. I will, however, say that I will not actually say the word, but I will give context to the scenario. We had a fruit bowl, and my mother was asking my sister's partner if how they were going to eat the fruit, and instead of saying if they were going to eat it with their fingers, said something a little different than that. I'm sure you can put 2 and 2 together. It was a bit of a brain fart moment.
SpeedGaming is lucky I have my I don't have the soundboard.
Yeah, I mean, I've known my brain to not work on occasion in that is definitely something that could have happened to me as well.
I just want to point out we're 41 minutes in with no suits, and just
Gravity!
like that, pancakes.
Yeah.
I
said partner for a reason, meme, but
ooh, that's
yeah.
that. Well, we called out those mages earlier, and both end up being huge.
Gravity and then
screw.
Screw.
Gotcha. So you got it.
I got him. Yeah. Yeah, it was. Yeah. I'm not saying that word on stream.
Okay then.
Because, you know.
I only heard part of that story. I was typing back to JD, so JD had to step away for a bit.
Yeah, just know that if you conjugate eating with fingers, that's what the word that she said.
Okay. Right. With that.
Yeah. You know, it's a brain fart. The moments happen.
All right. Well, for those just tuning in, I'm WXFan21, joined by the Divine on commentary, JD Phoenix on tracking. JD Phoenix, by the way, first-time tracker. Appreciate JD stepping up. Now, the racers at the moment each have 3 objectives completed. They just need the Botwoon objective and then to go defeat Mother Brain. So the question is where is Botwoon? Because I believe we started from Botwoon earlier. Ugh, Derp just missed the jump. Leaping Sand. Derp already completed all 4, so Derp did defeat Botwoon already, okay.
Oh.
There we go.
We're both on it. Alright, so Mother Brain. We have the means. No, Derp needs another tank before he can kill Mother Brain and survive.
Yeah, so without Varia suit, you need 6 E-tanks. Or 6 tanks.
You're welcome, Beans. You're welcome.
Beans, now at work, goes, picks up his pencil to take down some notes during his morning meeting. As he takes down the notes and has a sip of his coffee, goes ahead and listens to the Divine's silly stories, and almost spits out his coffee at his boss.
Not quite the same, but it reminds me of the old. I don't believe it was ESPN back then. It was like Sports Network commercials. Oh god, dude, those commercials are the best. They were like the Old Spice commercials before Old Spice existed.
Random meme. Says Taika having Grav really helps him out. Little does Random Meme know, Random Meme already signed up for this tournament and has already completed this seed. This really does feel like WXASMR, doesn't it? It's funny.
And there goes Botfoon, just like that. Boop. Microwaved out of existence. I don't even think he microwaved. How much health does Botfoon have?
No, Taika did not microwave.
I'm not sure of Botfoon's health. But I guess since there's multiple body parts, you can hit more than one, because it is... I don't know. 3,000. Yeah. I do know for a fact that each of Botfoon's body parts does individual damage to Samus. So if you are standing under Botfoon when he dies, you will die. Well, I mean, if you don't have like a bunch of E-tanks, because I think contact damage to Botfoon does like 80 or something insane. And since Botfoon has like 12 segments or something like that, you're looking at 900 contact damage or something insane. Meme, I'm not going to respond to that. It's even worse than that.
Also, this is a friendly reminder: do not microwave any seafood while at work.
Oh, there is a heated room. Yeah, this is Plower House. So you're gonna need another E-tank here.
So Divine, I accidentally did that once. Like, this was like my first large company big boy job, and I was up in I was in my hallway. We had a hallway where we like 10 of us worked in. We had a little lounge area, which was pretty cool. We had a microwave. I had leftover fish.
You are a terrible person.
Yeah, I didn't realize that was going to stink that bad.
I hope you bought them a new microwave.
Yeah, I learned very quickly after that stunk up the hallway, and I didn't do that again.
So it wasn't a bailout Varia here just on the other side of Cathedral, so Derp is gonna have to go find another E-tank or Varia. Or another super pack so that he can Crystal Flash inside of Mother Brain's fight. Actually, probably more than that. No, he needs another tank. Because Crystal Flashing isn't even going to be enough. Because he needs enough to break Mother Brain's glass and kill her for phase 1. As only missiles and super missiles do damage to Mother Brain 1. Very important note. Bye, beans! Yes, you can break the glass and leave, but you still need to do damage to her afterwards. And so you would... How much damage is it after breaking the glass?
Not sure.
It's like, I don't know how much it is, but he would not have enough damage after Crystal Flashing inside of Mother Brain to have enough to also kill her. Yeah, 3,000. Yeah, there's no way that's enough. So he's going to need one more X here if he wants to be able to Crystal Flash inside of Mother Brain. Redfish. Oh, got stuck behind Redfish. And then Plasma kills it. Oh well. So this is an example of why you typically, if you ever pass missiles or super missiles, you pick them up. Because if you get to the end of the seed and you don't have enough projectiles or enough health, you're gonna have to go and scrounge around the world for more. It does not have a tickle the redfish. No, it doesn't. The weirdest objective that it has is probably Asachozo. Because normally you never even see that room. Like, think about it. When's the last time you've ever seen a runner, like, willingly be inside of Asachozo? The only time I can, the only time I can ever think of is, like a month or 2 months ago, where there was a logical Asachozo. Besides that, I've never seen a runner willingly be inside Asachozo. I have no idea if it needs base jump. But yes, apparently, according to Tilly, yes, that's the one that logically needs space jump. Because it is such a rare connection of rooms that you're never really gonna have that room be a connector, because like there's just usually so many other ways to connect between rooms. Oh, it will not activate at all if you don't have space jump. Oh, that's interesting. Learn something new every day.
Alright, chat, here we go. Get ready. Headed to Mother Brain goes Derp.
Derp is picking up some more missiles here. So that I believe that they don't have to double back Mother Brain.
Alright, chat, it's time. Get your guesses in the Twitch chat. What do you think the escape timer is going to be?
I have no idea where the ship is.
Ship is in Norfair.
That's one of the things that I constantly forget. Like, oh, it's the end of the seed. I don't know where the ship is.
I'm gonna go a minute 25.
Where's Norfair?
Over there.
Somewhere to the side?
It's over there.
It's over there somewhere. So Derp is farming here in case he gets hit by any onion rings or french fries. This is an incredibly slow farm, yes. What he should be doing is farming in the room to the left, probably, by killing the Kagos. Those give a fair amount of HP. Because there's no guaranteed drops on these side hoppers.
Alright, chat. We only got a couple guesses. Let's go. Wakey, wakey.
Yes, the heat does make the farming Kagos very difficult.
Oh, Derp had to get through this room, which is heated. Oh, this is brutal.
This is fine. This is fine. I mean, he can take
73 damage.
He takes 73 damage. Yeah, he's gonna have to take a little bit of damage here to go through. Wait, did
Derp,
the Kagos do 40?
Derp, please. Derp. Ugh.
Oh God. He doesn't have enough missiles to Crystal Flash either. Oh, that is tragic.
Oh, Derp. Derp's gonna have to go farm it.
Yeah, he doesn't have a suit either.
Nope.
I was gonna say onion ring.
Nope.
I was gonna say these should not do 80 damage, but he doesn't have a suit. So yeah.
Nope.
He's gonna have to go find more. Like, this is why you pick up everything that you see. For the most part, because do you know how much time Derp has lost just trying to get more stuff to kill Mother Brain? Like, he spent at least 7 minutes here so far.
Not fun. Not fun at all.
So the Zeps didn't respawn, he reset.
Crazy.
Okay, well there's 5 more supers. That helps a lot. Now we can Crystal Flash inside Motherbrain's room if we need to. But we still need enough damage to kill her. So theoretically, but we have to kill all of the no, we have a Zeb skip. I mean, theoretically we had enough to do it there.
Trying to Spring Ball.
Hit Spring Ball, yeah. Spring Ball on Taika as well. They're right next to each other. Wait, oh yeah, Taika did Batoon as well. Taika! Wait, holy crap! Oh wait, Taika doesn't have Varia. Does Taika have Varia?
No, just Grav.
Are we sure about that?
Yes.
I don't see any other reason that Taika would be going to Motherbrain though.
I think Taika was trying to.
Oh, I think Taika reset Spring Ball. So let me take that off. Yeah, he doesn't have nearly enough HP.
Nope. I think he's thinking that Varia suit might be the other major there through the heat.
Shinobi.
So he's gonna try farming.
If I had mod privileges, you'd be gone. Just kidding. Or am I?
I mean, we could totally yeet the person that said 6'7" too. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
You're gonna summon, what's his face? I'm gonna summon one of the SpeedGaming mods. Rick. I think Rick. You're gonna summon Rick.
Yeah. So I jokingly said that earlier, and all of a sudden Rick just showed up in chat.
Yeah.
By the way, shout out to Adirondack Rick, who, if you don't know, is one of the main leads who does the scheduling for these speed gaming channels.
Yep.
So shout out to Adirondack Rick.
Yeah, so we're gonna need at least one super here and a drop for derp. Well, actually, right now he doesn't care. He's just gonna go clear the Zebs.
Yep. So Taika just found Ice Beam. Oh, derp is just gonna be very safe here and is gonna wait to Crystal Flash.
No, I think he's gonna CF here. And then he's gonna walk in and just Zeb skip, and then have enough damage to.
Yep, that's what. Well, like, yeah, that's what I meant. He's gonna Crystal Flash. Wait.
He doesn't have enough damage, does he?
Yep, he's got 24 projectiles.
Is 20 and 4 enough?
If he uses all the missiles to break the tank, yes, I think.
Yeah, if nothing gets sniped. Yep. Okay, yeah, very close. Very, very close. If a single super... Or I don't know, it was very close.
Shout out to Tillamorph, who's one of the racers in the chat right now watching this live. Tilly is not only a great person, but Tilly also an underrated runner. Could be a dark horse this tournament.
Very much
and
so.
I'm going to go with is a dark horse this tournament. Not maybe, is a dark horse this tournament.
So, full beam combo right now is 900. So 20 shots here on Motherbrain. 2.
Here we go.
I'm gonna guess, I don't know, 2 minutes.
I'm still going to minute 25.
Yeah, 2 minutes seems a little bit excessive. I'll do 145. The Goatster doesn't win these. He gets taken out by Techno Waffle and has the largest crash out of his life.
Wow. 1 minute 25.
There you go.
I win.
What?
Did I say minute 45 or minute 25? I forget. I thought I said
originally. I think you said 125.
I win. I get the metaphorical cookie.
Yep.
Though I do have chocolate next to me, so I might have chocolate instead.
Ooh, piece of candy.
Uh,
No, you may not get full audio of Oats crash outs.
No.
We are not allowed to say half the things that he says. He doesn't have chat to rage bait him. Somehow, I think he is enough to rage bait himself.
Wow. Oh, just catching strays, and he didn't even do anything.
Anyways, we're focusing on the runners here. Derp has finished Mother Brain 2, and is on the escape.
Oats is good people. Anyway, yeah, Derp is. I told you the ship was in North Fair Divine. Come on now. Maybe you and I do have to have that hard, tricky race.
Something, maybe, dude. We'll think about it if I actually play this game again.
We're just gonna disable IBJs.
All right, Derp making it to the ship here.
In GG's.
Finishing with an official race time of, can you tell me? I'm not sure.
Official race time is 1 hour, 2 minutes, and 43 seconds.
GG's in chat.
GG's.
Alright, let me see if people... Bot failure. Okay, Taika's...
Oh, that was fun.
Let me get Taika's profile. Taikalanne. Oh, who's that? Somebody. Oh yeah, that's derp. And I gotta get
derp. GG's and congratulations.
GG's, can you hear me?
We can hear you now.
Cool. Those seeds were not the nicest, but I also did not play them very well.
That second seed random start wasn't the nicest.
I did die 2 seconds into the seed. You got me there.
It wasn't your fault. It wasn't your fault. It was the crab's fault.
At least somebody agrees.
We need to check. Are we having Taika join us?
I just sent him the link because the SpeedGaming bot was not being nice. Welcome in, Taika.
Taika, GG's.
GG. I got surprisingly close on the last one.
Yeah, Derp didn't pick up a whole lot on his way to Mother Brain, and because there was a giant hell run all the way to Mother Brain, it was not a nice situation.
Yeah, I said something in the race room, but what eventually helped me finish was finding a third super pack, so I had enough to crystal flash and then still had enough ammo to get through the Mother Brain one. Because before then I was trying to get there with enough health and it just was not working. It didn't help that I was not getting the drops from the side hoppers. Did you see that? I reloaded the room like 3 or 4 times.
And the side droppers have terrible drop rates.
Yeah, which I'm aware, but that's still kind of messed up.
Yeah, my last hope was that the criteria would have had Warrior, but no.
Let me pull up the stream real quick. Go back a little bit. See where Varia was. Varia was in Meridia.
Yeah, it was somewhere in Meridia, but I went there once, I saw the map was pretty far, and I left.
Yeah, top right. Apparently.
All right. So, curious. Well, first of all, I'm back. Taika. GG's, congrats. And one thing I want to point out is, man, very impressive start to the tournament. You held your own against Derp. Like, I don't think you actually understood how close you were with Derp the entire time. If you'll go back and rewatch him, you were close to Derp the entire time, even in game 1. I think the biggest issue in game 1 was Wreck Ship E-Tank Room was one of the big ones.
Yeah, I got lost in the maze in the first map, and every time I checked something, like, oh, I had to do that before, and yeah, my logic was all over the place there. So yeah, yeah, I really got to watch it back. But on the second one, I really hope that derp didn't find gravity.
He didn't.
And yeah, and that would be my hope. But yeah, when I got the goals done, I realized I have too little tanks. I should have picked up those before, but earlier, if I don't find Varia. But yeah,
very interesting choices behind picking Kraid and Fantoon. Can you walk us through those?
I mean, I picked Fantoon because Fantoon is already an objective, basically no matter what, because you need it for the map. So, like 90% of the time, you have to kill Fantoon and keep it anyways. Like maybe in the best case, if Fantoon's not an objective, you can reset out of the Fantoon map, but which was the case in that seed, to be fair. But that's why I picked Fantoon, because you're gonna have to do it anyways, pretty much.
yeah, it's a simple explanation for me. Is Kraid is such an easy objective, so.
All right, we're gonna have to pressure some other people into getting some more interesting objectives like Acid Chozo.
That's a pretty hype one. Also one that would have been nice in that seed, given that it was 2 rooms away from the start.
But... well, listen, I got nothing. I know it's late, early, whatever time it is for you all, so I just wanted to tell you both GG's. Divine, any final thoughts from you before we wrap things up and get on out of here?
GG's to both runners. Our next race is in 5.5 hours, I believe.
Something like that.
It is at 3 p.m. EST between Super Sponge and Iron Rusty.
That's going to be a good one.
Yeah, GG's and good luck to derp on the next rounds.
Thank you. Good luck to you as well, Taki, or Tyke.
Thanks.
Sorry.
Thanks.
Any final thoughts from the racers, or was that it?
Yeah, I had fun. That's about it. Yeah.
There you go.
GG's. Sorry for stream issues in the first seed, but
you're fine. All right. Well, listen, we appreciate every single one of you watching. Go give the racers a follow. Divine dropped all the links. Press the things, follow the links. We will see you for the next race. And just to preview that one again, Super Sponge versus Iron Rusty is going to be on SpeedGaming 2 at 3 p.m. Eastern. Pirate and Words have you covered on commentary, with Edible Toaster on tracking. For Derp, Taika, and the Divine, and of course JD Phoenix, who did a great job first time tracking. Make sure you drop some hearts in the chat and some love for JD. He did a great job tracking. I'm WXFan21 saying we'll see you next mission.